Hello everyone and welcome to the Safety and Compliance Center. This is Bilal Khan and here I will simplify NEBOSH IGC course for you. I'm very confident that by the end of this session, you will have much better understanding of the topic if you will interact with the exercises given between the session. Well, in the part 2 of load handling equipment, we are going to explore the lifting and hoist conveyors and the cranes, how they work and the safety tips you need to know. Lifting and hoist come with the multiple hazards to watch out for. These include the falling objects and the risk of being struck by the load. There are also danger from entanglement in the moving parts and the risk of falls from heights. Additionally, people riding on the lifting platform can be struck by landing levels, parts of the enclosure, or other projections. Being aware of these hazards is essential for safer operations. To use the lifting and hoisting equipment safely, they must be suitable for their intended purpose, prevent the people from getting underneath the hoist or the lifting platform, and block the access to any unprotected landing edges. Ensure the operators and the passengers are fully protected from being struck by landings or other obstructions while on the platform. Always respect the maximum safe working load limits and make sure all the safety devices such as the brakes are functioning properly. Only the competent operator should be use the equipment supported by proper information, instruction, and training. Regular maintenance, inspection, and thorough examination are essential to keep everything safe and reliable. The conveyor comes with specific hazards to watch out for. These include drawing in risk at in running nip points where parts come together, and the danger of entanglement with the rotating components. There are also a risk of falling objects, especially from the overhead conveyors, which can cause severe injuries at the workplace. To keep the conveyor system safe, there are some precautions that should be in place. Use the alarms to warn when the conveyor start moving, and fit the guards on all moving parts to prevent the accidents. Make sure there are easily accessible emergency stops or pull cords buttons. People should be excluded from the conveyor areas unless necessary, and the guards beneath overhead conveyors help catch by any falling objects. Operators need to be properly trained and competent, and the information, instruction, and training is given, and should avoid wear the loose clothing and long hairs or jewelry that could get caught. Regular inspection, maintenance, and prompt defect reporting keep the conveyor running safely at the workplace. What do you think could go wrong when operating a mobile crane? Try to explain why in the comments to learn from each other and keep this session interactive. The mobile crane comes with multiple serious hazards. The crane could collapse or topple over, which is extremely dangerous. The crane's arm, called the boom or jib, might strike a nearby structure. The load can fall, or the load by itself can hit an object or the people. The major risk is contact with the live or overhead cables, which can cause electrocution and fire. Awareness of these hazards is critical for safer lifting operations. Multiple factors can cause a mobile crane to become unstable. Overloading the crane beyond its capacity is a major cause. Operating on uneven or unstable ground increase the risk of tipping over. Not deploying the outriggers correctly reduce the stability, and using the crane in high wind speeds can make it unsafe. Extending the jib or boom too far also affects the balance and the structure failure if the crane components can lead to accidents. Understanding these factors is key to preventing the crane instability and rigging failures. For the safer lifting operation, the equipment must be suitable for the task, and it should be appropriately rated for the load. It should be stable and securely positioned with the safe working load limits clearly marked over. All the lifting operations must be planned, carried out, and supervised by a competent person to ensure the safety of the lifting operations. Additionally, if the equipment is used for lifting people, it may need extra inspections to meet the safety standards. Before any lift, a competent person must carry out a risk assessment to identify the potential hazards. It is essential to check the crane's test and maintenance records to ensure it's safe to use. Only competent operators should handle the crane. The crane must be the correct type for the job and the terrain, and the load must be within the crane's safe lifting capacity to prevent the lifting accidents or the rigging failures. When carrying out a lift, make sure the crane is carefully sighted and the outriggers are used correctly for the stability of the crane. All lift should be planned and supervised with the banksman or a signaler guiding the operation. Ensure the overload indicators are used properly. Check the weather conditions are friendly before the starting, and always wear the appropriate personal protective equipment like the hard hat, gloves, high visibility clothing, and boots. Use the warning signs to alert the others. Attach the slings carefully and perform a test lift or a try lift before the full load lifting. Use the tag lines to guide the load safely. In the European and UK market, the lifting operation and lifting equipment regulation, the 1998, the LOLER, set important safety standards. Equipment must undergo a thorough examination before its first use, then periodically, and after any event that may affect the strength or the stability of the crane. For equipment not used for carrying people, this exam is required every 12 months. For equipment used to carry people and lifting accessories, it must be checked every 6 months. All inspections should be done by a competent engineer to ensure the safety of the. Think about the risk to the operator, the load, and the surrounding environment while using the pallet truck. Drop your answers in the comment section to learn from each others and keep this session interactive. Thank you very much for watching this video from the Safety and Compliance Center. If you have any question regarding this session, please drop your questions in the comment section below. I would love to answer that. This is your channel. Like it, subscribe it for more safety content. Stay safe, stay blessed, and goodbye.